Buckle up, sports fanatics. This is the Sports Chasers Podcast, your HQ for in-depth sports talk. Join host Kevin L. Warren and crew as they dissect the hottest stories, ignite debates, and bring you closer to the action. From locker room whispers to expert takes, we cover it all. It's game time, so strap in and grab a drink. The Sports Chasers Podcast starts right now.
What up, what up, what up? This is the Sports Chasers Podcast coming to you live and direct Thursday night. It's just me right now. It's me and the crew. We got Dan. Dan, what's good? The hockey dude. What's going on?
What's up? How's it going?
Man, it's another night, another interesting week. NFL trade deadlines all over the place. NHL got records being broken. Coming off a beautiful World Series last Saturday night, which was a great one. We spoke about that. NBA's cooking, and what did I say? To live and die in LA without LBJ. no LBJ. And the Lakers are becoming my favorite team. Looking at them, they are playing phenomenal basketball right now. So we'll talk about that later on with Ryan. He should be checking in here later on. But Dan, how can I forget good old college football? DA should be checking in here later. But well, I got you here, Dan, because we missed you last week, and hey, the Rangers can't win at home. Ole the Great is still Ole the Great. Anything? And what's good on the hockey front?
Oh yeah, we got some good times going. Ovi hit 900 against St. Louis. Bennington tried to scoop the puck up, all in good fun supposedly. But
did he think it was fun? Did Ole think it was?
Oh, they were too busy celebrating.
Okay,
yeah. The linesman went and got the puck.
Okay, all right. So they didn't want no problems with him.
Yeah, I'm sure he was just pranking Ovi. Because a lot of respect for him throughout the league. But St. Louis, they're on the struggle bus. They only got 10 points, and they're the last in the Central Division. I guess they play tonight. Because they played Washington last night. I think it was 6-1.
And
then tonight they play Buffalo.
Okay.
As they say, so you're telling me there's a chance? Yes, they might win tonight.
So, tonight might be the night?
They play Buffalo.
Buffalo, yeah, okay, I see.
But Buffalo's been playing good in their last 10. They're 5-1 and 4. They started out a little bit rocky, but they've been back on the path. But I was looking at Kevin, his power rankings that he sent us.
Yeah.
And they got Colorado at 1, which they got the most points right now.
Mm-hmm.
Second is the Canadians. And I would say either Canadians or the Devils, because they've both been playing really well.
Right.
For 2 or 3. Then they got the Winnipeg Jets. Number 5 is Carolina. Number 6 is the Vegas Golden Knights. And then they have 7 is the Mammoth. 8th is the Dallas Stars. And then these next 3 we haven't seen up this high in a while. We got Anaheim Mighty Ducks at number 9.
It's been a minute, huh?
It's been a minute for Anaheim, but they're leading the Pacific Division. They're 7-2-1 in their last 10. They've won 4 straight. And what's really crazy in that division is they got Vegas tied with them at 17 points. But right behind them is the Seattle Kraken. So that's your top 3 for the Pacific.
And the Kraken been cracking?
They've been 500 as of late, like 4-3-3. But you got the LA Kings behind them. You got Edmonton behind them. They got the Canucks behind them. You got San Jose Sharks behind them. And then you got Calgary. So a little bit of a shake up in that division so far this season. But like we said, it's early. They've played 12 to 15 games.
Right.
And that's the crazy part. Anaheim's played 12. Edmonton and Vancouver and Calgary have played 15.
Yeah, Anaheim 17 points. Yeah, 8-3-1. Okay.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Like
Mhm.
those teams are only like a point or two behind.
Right.
Anaheim. But it's been a while since we've seen these teams this far up. And
Yeah,
then,
but at least it looks competitive. You know what I'm saying?
now some of the moves that they had and some of the draft picks that they got, now maybe it's actually starting to work out where that rebuild is coming to fruition.
Okay.
And number 10 is another one for blast from the past. We got the Detroit Red Wings at number 10, and they've been playing pretty well.
Oh, Red Wings, yeah.
Yep. They're second in the Atlantic.
Yeah.
Right behind Montreal and ahead of Toronto. And then number 11 is my Pittsburgh Penguins, which have been a shock to me.
I was just about to ask you, is that is that a pretty shock for you, or?
Yeah, like, dude, did I expect Malkin and Crosby to come out of the gates as hot as they are?
Uh-huh.
I think they're both in the top 10 in scoring in the league. Our biggest question was goaltending. Tristan Jarry, and then they picked up Shelovs from Vancouver at the end of last year. And they've been playing pretty well. But I do have to say, they played Toronto the other night. They were up 3-0 going to the third period. And I checked back to see the score later on break, and we lost 4-3. In 20 minutes, we gave up 4 straight goals. But I will say, though, the Nylander backhand goal, there ain't anybody was stopping that. It was forehand, backhand, up high, off the post, into the net. He didn't have a chance at that. But they're going to be playing our number 12 team in this power ranking, the Capitals, tonight. Like we talked about, Ovi scored 900, stole a pass in the corner, backhanded it towards the net from the far corner with his back to the net. Barely got his head turned around to watch it go into the net.
Jeez.
But it was a rough night for St. Louis.
Rough night for St. Louis. Gotcha. What's going on with again, it's early, and I've been saying it for both leagues here in the NBA. But the world champions, man. What's up? 6-6.
Yeah, but you gotta understand that Barkov's not
be
playing.
concerned.
Not playing. They're dealing with injuries. I will say, though, being 8th in the division, like, they're 6 points out of first place in that division, but they're only 4 points out of the third spot. So it's early.
Gotcha.
They got time. They've been
covered.
They're almost the opposite of the Rangers because they're 5-1-1 at home and 1-5-0 on the road.
Yeah.
And then we scroll down here to the Metro,
and
the other number 8 spot.
Yeah, 6-6.
0-5-1 at home.
That's got to change.
For a while there, they couldn't score at home.
But they're road warriors on the road. It's 6-1, 6-1 away.
Yeah. So I don't know what the deal is. But hey, you're welcome for your coach.
Oh, well,
got him up out of Pittsburgh, move him over to the Rangers, and then now one less team we got to compete against to get out into the playoffs.
Yeah, man, the Rangers are struggling at home, so that is an understatement. Anything? What else we got? Devils are playing really good.
Devils look really good.
Yeah, 9-4. Yeah.
So
was that expected?
Like, if you go, like, I don't know, like, if people have the hockey package or other means to, or ESPN.
Sure, not the YouTube package. I'll tell you that. But
we'll get into that. But we got Montreal and New Jersey at the Rock tonight. It's 1-1 in the first period.
Okay.
If the Penguins aren't playing here, I'd probably turn that one on.
Yeah, and Montreal is playing very good hockey right now, 9-3.
Yep. And then you got Boston and Ottawa playing. Minnesota and Carolina are playing. Buffalo, St. Louis. That might be yard work one there. That might be DA's yard work game.
Yard work. Okay.
Yeah. Then we got Pittsburgh and Washington at 7:30. Philly and Nashville. Who's that? Anaheim and Dallas. That could possibly be a real good game too. And then we got Florida and the Kings, and then Tampa Bay and Vegas. So we'll see, you know, how this shakes out in the next. I'd say give it to like Christmas break,
right?
See how people are doing.
And you know, like that's what I said about the same thing with basketball. I usually, you know, only reason why I was really interested because of the Knicks, but it's usually this stuff don't really start shaking out until about Christmas time. Everything starts, you know, everybody starts gelling. November, you get through this month of November, Thanksgiving. By Christmas, you start figuring out what you got, pretty much. Anybody that's surprising you right now?
Surprised where they're at in the standings, but with kind of like some of like San Jose and Anaheim, with, you know, continually getting high draft choices. You know, the Utah Mammoth, they're third in the Central.
Utah,
you know, they got 18 points, like same as Winnipeg.
Yeah,
and you know, that's the old Coyotes team.
Right.
You know, so you got Keller. I'm trying to think who else they have on that team. But Cooley, I think they got a lot of good young players on that team as well. I think Yamamoto's on there too. And they got, you know, good solid defensemen, you know, veteran defensemen on that team. I want to say that's they won't let me pull it up. But I think they're one of the ones I think that are a little bit of a surprise. I think the Ducks, you know, like I said, it's been a long time since some of them teams have been that high on the power rankings. And I get it. It's early. Even the Blackhawks, man. Blackhawks are 6-5-3, 15
Chicago,
points.
yeah.
They're fifth in the Central. You know, they're ahead of Nashville and Minnesota and St. Louis. And, you know, you got Bedard, Nazar. You know, they got a good, young, exciting team to watch. And it's, you know, it's going to, like these rebuilds, it take time.
Right.
Especially, like, hockey is one of those sports where there's very rarely the can't miss kid coming out in the draft, like your McDavid, your Crosby's, your Hughes, your Lindrosses. You know, you may have, you know, one like this Schaefer for the Islanders. He's a really good young defenseman, but it wasn't like, you know, everybody was fighting over getting the number one pick because, you know, they had that, you know, Gretzky, Lemieux type image coming into the league. But, you know, he's a great young talent. He's really helped that team so far this season. I mean, they got 14 points. They're right behind Philly and Washington. You know, a point out looking in to the third spot in the Metro.
Okay.
But I think like Celebrini from San Jose, like they're struggling a little bit point wise, but he's great to watch. He's a fun young player. I think he actually had a hat trick in the Garden against you guys.
I wouldn't put it past it.
I think that was the 6-5 game that you guys lost at home.
They've lost some tough ones here, so you know.
Now I don't know what's up with them, bro.
Yeah.
They can't seem to score like when they play at home.
Like there's some type of something over there on that side of the locker room, because the Knicks are playing pretty good, but I don't know, there's something going on the other side of locker room for the Rangers there. But hopefully they'll get that all worked out. And anything else standing out, like injuries? I know you mentioned the Florida. Anybody else that's dealing with any type of major injuries that's going for their team?
Like there's a lot of like the Penguins are getting hit with it right now because, you know, like I said, Jari got hurt the other night, lower body. I think he's out like 3 weeks. Brazo, the real big winger for the Penguins, he's out 4 weeks. So, I mean, everybody's dealing with bumps and bruises,
right,
and stuff like that. But I haven't seen really.
no, it made you that it's going.
Yeah, that I missed it where somebody.
Okay.
I mean, your boy Rempe, he's out, I believe.
Yeah, I haven't seen
upper body injury. I'm going to say it's probably his forehead from when Reeves lit him up. But the one thing that I did see, I guess it was Monday night. Didn't the Cowgirls play the Cardinals?
They did, and
they were there.
Right.
I don't know if they played, but they were there. But I did see Bettman was there, and they announced with Jerry Jones that I think it's 2027 a Stadium Series game. They're going to play at AT&T Stadium.
AT&T.
Yep.
Okay.
Home of the Cowboys. So that would be a pretty impressive venue if they can fill that.
Right.
With that big jumbotron on the top, you'd pretty much be able to watch the game from anywhere.
That's one thing about that stadium, man. That, I mean, you could really pack it in and get a lot of fannies in the seat, butts in the seats, man, to watch especially a hockey game. And you get a lot of people in that stadium for that, man.
But you did ask about injuries. Carolina too is another team that's dealing with a lot of injuries. Yeah, like Slavin went down. I think Gostisbehere, I don't know how long his injury was, but they had a couple of rookies that they had to bring in. So, every team's dealing with a little bit of bumps and bruises and stuff like that. But like I said, we'll give it to like right before Christmas break. Get a little bit more in-depth detail of how the teams are doing and stuff like that.
All right. Cool deal. Anything? So that's anything. We already hit on Oli. Oli ain't going to sit down, man. Is he? Is he going to keep going? How long is he going to do this for, man? Is he going to pull the page out of LeBron?
Here's another cool thing I heard. And hashtag Washington Capitals. Let me know if I'm in the ballpark. But this day and age now is a lot of digital everything.
Right.
So if you get your tickets, you don't actually get a ticket, you get a digital thing, blah, blah, blah. I think the Carolina, I think you can go on their website and purchase a paper ticket from the game that you went to. Like the actual, put in your seat information and all that stuff, and they'll send you out the ticket in paper form. But I want to say season ticket holders for Washington this year, instead of doing digital, they actually did paper, like the old school, so you can have mementos.
So you actually have a ticket in hand.
For them, they have an actual physical ticket that they can keep as a memento of the season. Because he broke the actual scoring record last year, but now he's going to be breaking a lot more similar type records. That have to do with goal scoring, because I heard him last night say that I think it was Gordie Howe at the Olympia had 441 goals at the Olympia for one franchise, and obviously Ovi, like Sydney, has played for the same team since he was drafted, and I think he has 440.
Damn.
For the Capitals. So at some point he's probably going to break that record too for the most goals for a franchise in a certain building.
That's a heck of a feat, man, to be honest with you, man.
All right, maybe not the building, but with the franchise.
Right.
Because I know they played in Landover for a while before they built that one downtown.
Okay.
But I think that's pretty cool that you get your season ticket holders, the memento.
Something to, I mean, you pay the money for this. You should. I mean, you should walk away with something.
And that kind of leans me towards maybe this is the last hurrah.
Got it.
Maybe. You never know. I mean, he's a machine. He could probably play another 5 years if he wanted to.
Well, man. Well, I wish him all the best, man, because when
I was younger, couldn't stand him. You know what I mean?
I understand.
He was a rival, but the more time's gone on, and you see the things that he can do and does.
Gotta
It's
get respect.
Yeah, you got to give him his credit. It's
You gotta tip the hat and be like, yo, man, this guy's the best that done it, man, the best to do it, or the best that is doing it currently. So
yeah, 'cause I think he's first in power play goals, game winning goals. Yeah, like, and when you get 900 of them,
900. That's what I'm saying.
In a couple categories, you could be first.
You just don't 900 goals, man. You just don't. That just doesn't. It doesn't just happen like that. You know what I'm saying? So tip your hat, really, and kudos to Ole.
Yeah, because really, thinking about it, like, I think Matthews for Toronto is on a better pace, goal scoring wise.
Then
he's one of the ones, like, he's got like 400 and 600 games, 600 and some games or something like that.
All right,
but he's only halfway there. And the real amazing part about like that kind of a record is longevity. You know what I mean? Because they're only 50 goals a year is a big deal.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if you're getting like 60 or 70, you're almost, a goal game. And that's not really attainable for the most part. So, it's going to be one of those things where whoever, gets close to this record is going to have to be an elite goal scorer. Also be able to stay healthy and play, a long time. Because I bet you he's probably near 20. And we all know as getting older that, it's hard to maintain,
oh yeah,
your speed or,
absolutely,
or whatever. So it'll be interesting to see. Like, I don't want to say that no one's going to break that record, because there's always the next one.
Gonna be somebody.
You know what I mean? I mean, McDavid could go crazy.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
start scoring.
All you need is a couple of rule changes, and open up,
get rid of that red line. Look what happened.
The offense, and please, somebody have 1,200. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it can happen. So we'll never say never. Things can always change, and it is what it is. So, like I said, anything else, Dan, man? Before we move on to the mad fan, or what we call him, V-Lac. V-Lac is going to be like the what's on his mind? We're going to get it.
I think he wants to talk maybe
a little football. I'll bring him in a minute here, but that's Dan with the NHL. Dan, if you got anything else, let me know. But real quick, I forgot to say, for everybody who's listening or on the podcasting side or YouTube, whatever, hit that subscribe button, click that like button. It costs you nothing. It's free. Dan, is it free?
Yes, it is, free. Sir.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it costs you nothing. Just to just show us some love, man. Like I said, man, hate us or love us, man. But say something. Let us know what can we improve on, and we on the show, we take no offense, man. Matter of fact, we love the comments. I love reading them. I love reading them. Good, bad. I love the middle fingers. I love all of it. So keep it coming. I love it all, man. So, hey, Dan, we're gonna since DA's not here, usually he goes over the college football, so I'm gonna skip over that. He might come through here.
Let's give him a chance.
Yeah, let's deal with the NFL, man. NFL. No, before we get to the NFL, let's get to our mad fan. I don't know if V-Lac is mad. I just he got a lot to say, a lot on his chest, a lot to be going. Is V-Lac? Is he there? Is he going? There you go.
Yeah, I'm here.
Man, this guy is good, man. You good for TV, bro. Come on. That's what I'm talking about, man.
I ain't nobody.
V-Lac, man. Tell him why you mad, man. Or if you're mad, man. I don't know.
I'm never mad, sir.
Never mad. Okay. Never mad. What's good with you, man? How you doing? I'm glad to finally get you up here. You know what I'm saying? I know you've been in the comments and making comments, man.
Yeah, man, I got to be in the comments, y'all do y'all's thing, man, but, Giants ain't it, bro.
Giants, yo, man, listen, man, you're not hurting my feelings, man. I'm gonna tell you something. My expectations was really low, And I know, man, we ain't shit, man. I'll tell you that straight up, man. We're not that good at all.
But you got to give credit to Brian Burns. He's 9 games in, 8 to go. He's 1.5 sacks off his
No,
career high.
Brian Burns has been having a fantastic year up to thus far. So there's certain guys that's playing really really good. I mean, the injury bug has got us. To start with the quarterback stuff has gotten us. We bring the young kid in. I'm cool with that. Like I said, my expectations is really really low. If we win games, we win. But what I can tell you is Dable and Shine ain't it, and I think their bags is going to be packed and they get rolled out.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Dable's had one good year since he's been there, and
one good year. Yeah, out of the 4,
year, in my opinion.
Yeah. And
then y'all still pay the man? Nah.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
I think I know a lot of people.
I was hoping Warren was in here, man, because he's been ragging on my Panthers for a while.
Hey, you guys, let me tell you something. Hold on. Let me tell you about your Panthers, man. I'm like 4-4, and then listen, I picked against them last week to lose against Green Bay. I think everybody picked against them.
I'm about to say
we all did.
Who did it?
That's right. Yeah, right. And lo and behold, they go into Green Bay out of all places. They go into Green Bay and get the win. I'm like, come on, man. So I don't even know what to expect. Shout outs to your head coach. What's his name? Canal. What's his name?
David Canal. Isn't it? Yeah, Canales. I think it is.
He's done a good job getting that to get what he's getting out of that team. I didn't expect it, so I'll give him props where props is due. What say you?
I mean, you got to look at it. They got an extremely young team, especially on the defensive side. And then looking on the offensive side, they've had, I think Dan and I heard this, they've had 7 different line changes in the 9 games so far throughout this year. And that doesn't include all the injuries. I think they had 12 injuries on the offensive line so far just out this year. I mean, they've had a lot of injuries. That's all Charlotte sports has lately. I don't know if it's the management from the team managers or whatever it is,
right?
Physical therapists or whatever, but nutritionists, whatever. But they've been doing. I mean, they're plugging and playing. They had I think 11 offensive linemen that they had after free agency or the roster cuts happened. And I mean, they've been able to plug and play these linemen in there and go out into Green Bay of all places, which they said was a trap game for Green Bay. They lost to the Browns in the same kind of sense. They kept it low scoring. That's the only way you're going to beat Green Bay. You got to keep it low scoring, let them march up and down the field.
Yeah.
But they have a extremely young team. I mean, you name it. I mean, they got the Scorton, Morag or whatever. Well, Morag's from Las Vegas. That was a good pickup. I mean, they're doing really good. I mean, you have to let teams develop. I mean, look at Pittsburgh. Dan, I've talked about this before. You got to let coaches be in there for a little bit, develop them, just like Daboll up in New York. So if you don't develop these teams or allow the coaches to develop players and develop these teams and build a culture, you're going to have teams like Carolina's been, especially since Tepper took over.
Right.
They've won less than 30% of their games since he's been there. You got to have some kind of consistency.
Gotta have
Can't say Bryce is it because he has the stupid plays where like he'll fumble the ball just because. But then he'll go out here and march a team down the field. And who was it? Micah Parsons said that run play that Rico had for 18 yards. He thought it was going to be a pass play.
Right.
Kuechly's even confused. So I mean, there's a lot of going on there. They got to figure it out and go from there. Really.
Yeah, man. Green Bay. Good take on that with Carolina. Get back to Green Bay. Green Bay. I don't even know what to expect for them. I don't know if they are. They've been so inconsistent, losing games that they have no business losing. And like you mentioned, the Browns and this one this past week. So I really don't know. That's one of the ones, Dan, fraud. What's that fraud report that we talk about? Yeah. Yep. And matter of fact, let me speak about that. About Pittsburgh, they've redeemed themselves with a good win last week. And before I get into that, Mike Millie, how you doing, sir?
Greetings.
Greetings from the Ravens fan.
Greetings.
So Danny, tell me about your Pittsburgh Steelers, man.
Well, they actually, I don't know what happened. They actually could stop the run that game. They did a good job on Taylor. And, I saw a video that they had a memorial service for the defense out in the parking lot prior to that game. They actually had a coffin with the Steelers, jersey and stuff in it or whatever.
So y'all need a witchcraft to win. Okay.
Oh, it was the Undertaker. I don't know if you heard it during that game. You heard the
bong,
and then be sat right up, and here came 6 turnovers. With that being said, they should have had 40 points.
True.
Yeah. You have that many turnovers, you got to score points off it. They always scored 27. They couldn't run the ball at the end of the game to ice the game. So there's still a lot to clean up there. I was happy that they beat the Colts, and the defense actually played well. Now, like you're saying, consistency. Can they do it again this week? That's the thing. Can they put it together week to week? Because it was a Jets game, they didn't look that great. And then they had a couple games stretch, I think, when they played Minnesota. They played really well, but I think that was the Ireland game.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's, the Bengal game, the Green Bay game. It was like they weren't even on the field. It was cardboard cutouts sitting out there. So that's my thing. They're going to go as far as that defense goes. The offense is a work in progress. Rodgers is playing really well. He's doing the right things. He's not trying to do too much and not taking chances when he doesn't need to.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna go as far as the defense goes. I mean, we still got a 2-game lead in our division. Yeah, we're 2 up on Baltimore, and we play them twice. And Mikey, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter who's good or who's bad. When we play each other, anybody can win. It's going to be a low-scoring game, probably within 3 to 7 points, if that.
Mm-hmm.
I hope.
And we'll see what Lamar shows up.
Yeah, I just wanted to get you in because we didn't get you Monday. Monday. So I was like, Dan was in here. But hold on, getting back to our mad fan, Vlak. Vlak, you're gonna be the mad fan. That's gonna be your name right now.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
But it's all in love. It's all in love, though. Vlak,
wait till you get them wound up.
Vlak, anything else?
I need Lamar Jackson to go off.
What's on your mind, man?
For fantasy. So
who say that again?
I'm saying to Mike, I need Lamar Jackson to go off for the rest of the year in fantasy because my fantasy team is struggling because of him.
Hey, Mike, can you make that happen, man?
Man, he got to make it happen, man.
Come on, Harbaugh.
We got the easy side of the schedule now. I mean, except the Steelers, of course, but the rest of the way is kind of easy.
But let me check this out. This week was kind of crazy, man. The Colts, the Jets. The Colts got the sauce, man. I mean, literally, they got Sauce. They got Sauce Gardner this week. During the trade deadline. Which I think about that, and how serious is the Colts now? Are they pushing to go next level, or did they push the chips in for the sauce? Anybody?
I mean, they had a good season going. Did they really need them?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like it because I feel like their pass defense wasn't the best. They was giving up a lot of yards in the air. I mean, they are blowing teams out, so it don't matter. But that kind of catches up to you in the end.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the trade. I feel like it's bad for the Jets because he didn't ask to be traded. So you just gave up who didn't ask to be traded. That doesn't look good on you. See, Quinnen wanted to go, so I get it. Respectfully, it was time. He wanted to go. Then he knew they wasn't going nowhere. So cool, I get that one. But Sauce was crazy because he didn't want to go nowhere.
We're gonna talk about Quinnen Williams in a minute. Vlak, what you see anything? Anything? Is it good for Indianapolis?
I think they're making that push. I mean, they got Jonathan Taylor's finally back 100 after all these last 2-3 years where he hasn't
been hurt,
been injury prone. And now, the team's playing good. They finally got a quarterback that can stay healthy and be on the field. I mean, they did good last year with once Anthony Richardson got out. They did pretty good, and now you got as long as Daniel Jones doesn't turn the ball over like he did this past week,
and that's the thing.
Now your defense is solidified pretty much. So
yeah, he didn't make no mistakes until last weekend. Last weekend he made the mistakes, but like I said, I'm not going to kill him. I wasn't going to kill him because listen, he was due for one. He's due for one game to be not perfect or not or to mess up one. So I'm not going to kill him because he's been playing phenomenal. So hey, it happens. So I'm not going to kill him. Colts, I think the Colts is looking good. You know what I'm saying? They shored up to the defense, but we'll see. We'll see. But let me get to the America's team. Well, no, it's not America's team. Yeah, the Cowboys. The Cowboys made some trades, and I don't know. Quentin Williams to help the defense. I don't know if that's enough. I don't know if you get him, you lose Michael Parsons, and you're trying to shore up the defense. Got another linebacker. His name escapes me right now, but nobody that really makes me think says
Logan Wilson.
Yeah. So, what's your thoughts on that, Mike?
Logan Wilson is a solid addition. The Cowboys, I feel like they always need linebacker help, like every year. I don't know what it is. Like they go get somebody and they need somebody else. And then I like the Quentin Williams deal. I mean, yeah, I feel like they did do these trades a little late. They could have did maybe a week or two ago, or maybe before that tie with Green Bay. But I mean, I like Quentin Williams, but Michael Parsons was a defensive end, and Quentin Williams get pressure up the middle. But would you go get Kenny Clark for? So it's just a lot of, I don't know, with them.
Yeah. Be like, you got anything on that on the America's Cowboys?
No, before I say anything, first of all, rest in peace to the end that passed.
Yeah, shout out, to his family.
I mean, it kind of came out on what the cause was, but still, you hate to see something like that happen to anybody, especially 24 years old.
Yeah.
But Dallas is just bad, man. Like they want to put all the money into the offense and pay everybody on the offense, and now their defense is suffering. Then you trade away your best defensive player. Diggs is trash on the end, and so is the other quarterback on the other side.
Yeah.
I mean, their whole defense is just bad. Like I know the Panthers defense was bad last year, but I mean we've been rebuilding because of all of our stuff. But
I mean, it's been a while since I've seen teams run it up on the Dallas defense like that. It's been a while. We haven't seen that. Like I can't recall that I'm seeing teams going and running up a lot of points on Dallas like that. To me, I think it's been a while.
Yeah, and you don't really even have that star player. Like Micah Parsons was the star. You had their linebackers, DeMarcus Lawrence, all these players all these years, and now you really don't have anybody that's like notable, that's big out there anymore. So they're going to be hurting. They need to go all defense. I told a Dallas fan they need to go all defense this coming year because their offense is fine. It's the defense.
Hey, Dan, let me get you in. Do you see anything with Dallas? They trade Quentin Williams, trying to shore up that defense. What you got for
that? One guy's not going to fix their problem. they got 11. They got 10 other problems on that defense. But yeah, it reminds me of Cincinnati, man.
Yeah,
put the money quarterback or receivers, and then you got to beat people, 48-40 to get wins, and it's not a winning recipe. And like the whole Michael Parsons things, him getting traded, I don't think that hurt him as much as everybody thinks it did.
Right.
Because yes, he could pass rush, but he couldn't play defense when it came to run plays. They can get somebody else in there. I mean, I'd rather you might as well go and get Trey Hendrickson and bring him in, because not only is he a great pass rusher, he can also play the run. But yeah, they got more problems than just one guy. Or trading one guy.
And this is what I said. These teams are going to learn, man. You can't pay everybody. You're going to have to ration this money out. And, I think we talked about this on Monday about Cincinnati, the whole, with T. Higgins. And, we had a discussion about, paying all those offensive players that type of money, and then you got nothing on the defensive side of the ball, and and then some people, there's like, well, T. Higgins wasn't going to be the issue. You're going to lose T. Higgins, and then they got a lot more other things, but again, still you could still use that money and to shore up a little bit of the defense and build on that. I mean, T. Higgins, yes, you're gonna lose that talent, but I think at some point these teams are gonna have to realize that you're gonna have to spread the money, spread the wealth around a little bit in order to have a competitive team, or just not be one lopsided. So with that being said, do you think the Jets? Did the Jets come out good, giving up some players and getting some first round picks back? Michael, start with you.
I feel like cornerback is one of the hardest spots to draft for. And I don't think you're going to get another one that good right away. So, I mean, 3 first-round picks is a lot. So they did get a good little haul, but we just got to see what they turn those draft picks into.
Well, that's the
draft
thing.
Picks, the lottery tickets.
That's the thing. So now if they don't draft right, it's going to be another 10, 20 years for them to get back.
Their history proves it.
Exactly. Like, so, they don't, I mean, I don't know. Shout outs to Aaron Glenn, God bless him. I don't know. I don't see what, I like what they did in getting draft picks and, putting some picks away, getting that to help them draft, to help them in the future. But if they don't draft well, it's not going to be great. Dan, what you got, Jets?
First of all, feel bad
win?
For recall. Yeah. Poor guy. He's there by himself. But the draft pick thing, yes, it's great. And will they turn into a great player? You never know. Mm-hmm. But the other thing with that is they could also use this collateral to make trades to bring in a corner, an experienced cornerback. Maybe not the caliber, of Sauce, but you can get an upper level player, by using maybe that pick or 2 picks or first and a third or whatever. So I mean, they got that whole team's got an issue, like from offense to defense. Like they just haven't been able to get it right all year. Mm-hmm. And this is what the 3rd, 4th year in a row that they've really struggled as a team, like in standing wise and that. So hopefully maybe they can use that stuff, turn it into a good player to hit, or draft a couple. But it seems like they just need to start over because they had a good defense. Mm-hmm. But they've been on the field every game, the entire game.
Hey, Mike, what was that draft class? They drafted. I mean, this draft class that from Sauce came. They drafted pretty good. The Jets did. But for whatever reason, it just didn't come together. What offhand?
Nah, I'm about to.
Okay.
Was it 21 or was it 22?
They had the Jets had a good draft pick.
The guy at 22. Him and Garrett Wilson was the same draft, right? 22.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's what I thought. Okay. Let me ask you this: who didn't do enough? I mean, I'm gonna put it out there. The Miami Dolphins, other than Philadelphia getting Phillips, what's his name?
Phillips. Yeah, Phillips, the lineman.
Philadelphia keeps on getting defense, and they keep on showing up on that side. But Miami did. I thought we was going to see a lot more fire sales from Miami to get rid of, because they are going nowhere.
They got rid of most of them already.
Well,
Ramsey, Smith, the tight end.
Okay.
I mean, they did a lot of that earlier in the season. And I think that they really have no idea what direction they're going since they fired the general manager, but they kept the coach, which makes no sense. But, like I didn't, they pretty much emptied the cupboard already. So I don't know how much more. Like you had Waddle and stuff like that maybe you could have moved, but maybe they just what they were asking for, they weren't going to, getting in, teams weren't offering. So they decided to keep them.
That's Mike, anything on Miami?
I mean, like Dan said, I mean, what they had left, all they could have stripped left was the paint, right? So, I mean, it is what it is. Tyreek Hill not healthy, so you can't trade him yet, but he's gone. So
he's gone. Yeah,
you know he's next. As soon as he can go, he's gone.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha. One more. What about Kyler Murray? There's been talks. I've been seeing it all over today. Kyler Murray, is he a goner in Arizona? Be like, what you got? Kyler Murray, is he a goner?
I think so. I mean, it's been a project for years now, and then Brissett's over here producing, where he's hit or miss. He's like a roller coaster, man. You'll know what you're going to get from him. I mean, I see him being gone. I mean, and then they can also get some good draft picks. I mean, you got a good young team there with McBride and Marvin Harrison, and the defense. But
Marvin Harrison found out he could play last week. All of a sudden, I was like, "Oh shoot, okay."
Yeah, he's not as bad.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But
he's definitely junior.
He's definitely junior. What you got against Junior, man? Go ahead.
I'm just saying. I mean, he's definitely. He's just not it.
Call of Duty man up there, Dan. What you got against your main man? Your main man, Tyler. He's too busy playing with you. Call of Duty.
Me and Lucky were talking about it. I'm like, how's this guy still a quarterback for them?
Yeah,
like it's been 6. Like he's on a second contract,
7 years, right? Yeah,
6-7 years, and he's producing them. Bryce is doing better in Carolina than he is. He's only a couple years in with no line. It just, I'm like, I get it. This is their third coach that he's had.
Mm-hmm.
He's skating.
Yeah, like if he hasn't figured it out by now, like it's like Cleveland. They just kill quarterbacks, right? But then they ship them off somewhere else, and they become all-stars or all pros. So it's like maybe he just needs a different coach, different team. A fresh start. Maybe that helps them. But whatever they're doing in Arizona, it hasn't worked, and it hasn't worked in years. And I would probably guess that Eric would be like, yeah, he's got to go. The angry one probably is had enough of him.
Yeah, it's time. He been skating. He really ain't been getting none of the blame, which is crazy for the starting quarterback. Like it was the contract thing. Then it was, oh no, we're sorry, we didn't mean it like that. And it's like it's been long enough. It's been long enough.
He just needs to go full content and playing Call of Duty because that's the only thing he cares about. He focuses more on that than the playbook.
Yeah, if the angry one was here, I think he said maybe about 2 weeks ago. He said, "Yeah, it's about time. It's time for him to go. It's time for him to pack his bags. It's time for him to go." But
didn't they say he's going to remain the starter?
Brissett, yes.
No, I thought they said that Kyler Murray.
Brissett's going to be the starter because Murray's still hurt.
They painted it like, that's what they said. Murray need time to rest, so we're going to give him as much time as he need, and Brissett is going to keep it going.
That's because Call of Duty drops, I think, next week.
Yep. So, next Thursday night.
It's this multiplayer. But that way he can get his stuff leveled up for when they drop the Warzone portion.
Yeah, I might take vacation next week.
Hey, all right, well, I guess you guys got your picks in already for this week. Because last week was awful for me. The last 2 weeks has been awful. Yeah. So, hey, Mike, I gotta do the police blotter. They picked up your boy Antonio Brown. They picked him up. Extradited him from Dubai back to Florida, if I'm not mistaken.
For what? What'd he do this time?
Oh, attempted murder. Attempted murder. This guy is a real piece of work. He's a piece of work.
What's in the water down in Pittsburgh that these players, they leave and they go crazy?
Bro, that's Dan.
They go crazy up there. Look at the quarterback.
Yeah. I don't know, but that made my police blotter today, so I just had to put it out there. So for you guys that we talk about we talk about sports and we talk about sometimes what spills over. Antonio Brown ain't playing no more, but he was an exciting player when he was playing. He was a very good player when he was playing. So had to shout him out, give him some love. Hopefully, he's gonna need it. He's gonna need it.
And a lawyer, love and a lawyer.
And a lawyer.
That's the perfect hit. That's what Antonio Brown. Ever since then, he ain't been right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, prayers for that man and the families and whoever's involved in this attempted murder or whatever the case is on this. But he has been arrested in Dubai and extradited to the U.S. So that being said, anything else on the NFL front?
Shout out for reminding me to make the picks.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
I'm doing the same thing.
Look at you.
Yeah. Dang, y'all could have had a win on this, man.
I could have. Me being honest, like, you know what I'm saying? Me being a good guy, you know what I'm saying? Who we got tonight?
Minutes you would have been good.
Denver and the Raiders.
Oh, that's why I didn't think about
so.
Thursday night, because this got to be a terrible game. Because
they're back on schedule.
Yeah, Thursday night is gonna be horrible.
Yeah, they're back on schedule Thursday night. That's why I can't think about who's playing. So we got Denver is 7-2, and Vegas 2-6. So I don't expect nothing. Pete Carroll. Did he think he was going to have a better year than that, or did he know what he was getting into, man? Because Geno Smith ain't it. I don't want to hear no more caping for Geno Smith. Please miss me with Geno. Geno has had his time. It's time to go. Geno, it's time to pack your bags up. Ashton Genty, I'm not going to hate on the kid yet. A lot of people just saying they don't like what they see. I say this is kid's first year. Now, being that he was a Heisman runner-up, did you think that you should see a little bit more flash and pizzazz? Maybe, but
But they're going to run. They can't pass the ball, and they're going to run. So it's unfair to judge that kid when the offense is stagnant, and they know that he's going to run all the time.
That's right. That's a fact.
They got 100 people in the box every game. And he has no room.
Yeah, and Geno can't do nothing for you. So everybody knows. Be like what you got.
The only thing they really got is, I'll take him. I'm not taking the Raiders. But Brock Bowers, why they need to utilize him as much as possible.
He's a stud.
He's good. They were saying that last week. They just feed him the ball. He'll end up getting hurt eventually, because then they'll just end up focusing on him, and then you really don't have anybody else. Mayers is okay. I'm surprised they didn't trade anybody at the trade deadline either, though, from there.
Well, they traded Jacoby Myers. He went to Jacksonville.
The receiver.
Oh, that is right. Yeah, but he's going to go there. He's in the same situation as he is in Vegas, so it won't be much. The only reason he got traded there is probably because Hunter got hurt, right?
Yeah, Travis Hunter got hurt.
Yeah, they told me Brian Thomas Jr. might be hurt too.
Yep. Yeah, I got him on fantasy too. He's a bust.
Yeah, you guys don't got no love for Trevor Lawrence. You don't believe in Trevor Lawrence down there in Jackson?
Yo, $50 million a
Sunshine.
year. What's he won?
I'm just saying, man.
Blake Bortles
I got a reaction out of your ass.
I just don't get it. You're paying these people gazillion dollars, and they haven't won.
But you got to remember, quarterbacks
they made the playoffs. I think once.
He did. He had that one good playoff game. I think he brought him back, and
he didn't bring him back. The Chargers gave them the game. The Chargers said, "No, we done. We tired of this."
Hey, how would you want to say it, Mike? I'm just saying.
He said, "No."
Just telling you what happened, man.
Yeah,
he got it.
We in LA. We going to Tijuana after the game. No.
Yeah, we already got reservations. Plane tickets and reservations. We're going to Keiko's.
Hey man, look, hold on. Let me get back to Denver 7-2. How y'all feel about Bo Nix? Because I know Mike was a hater on Bo Nix.
I still don't believe in
him. Oh, you gonna keep that same energy with Bo Nix?
Bro, these games be too close. Like they real fluky. Like these be nonsense. Like these games Giants be nonsense that he's winning. Like he's winning them, but it's just these are not games that it shouldn't be like that. He's making it way harder than it gotta be. It shouldn't be like this.
Hey man, that Giant game, I mean, he didn't really have to do much. I mean, the Giants did all the work for him, and he got the win, brother. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he's doing something, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta give him credit where credit's due, and this is a game they should win. They go 8-2 and be like, what you think, Bo Nix, Denver Broncos?
I mean, who has Denver played? Who have they beat? That's good.
That's a great.
They beat the Giants.
No, sir.
Good.
No.
Everybody knows the Giants aren't good.
Again, who have they?
They haven't really beat anybody. I mean, the teams they lost to with winning records are the Colts and the Chargers.
Yeah.
Other than that, they beat the Titans, the Bengals, the Jets, the Giants, the Cowboys, the Texans. Are any of those teams going to even sniff the playoffs?
Probably not.
I mean, they beat Philly. I get that, but like, I don't know. I still think I don't trust Philly.
Yeah,
I'm not sold on them at all. But they have a really good defense. So, and defense is what you kind of need now in the NFL. If your quarterback can keep you in the game, then and you have a great defense. There's a high chance.
That's a fact. That is a fact. All right, guys. Well, you know, I think Andy, what's the major game this week as far as Mike, you got that? You got
football?
Say it again.
So for football, NFL.
Yeah, football. I'm sorry. Yeah, still NFL.
Give me 1 second. I just had the schedule up too. Real good game.
Cleveland and the Jets.
Nah. The real good game is that Patriots Buccaneers game. That's gonna be interesting.
Okay,
that might be the best. I don't know why they didn't flex that to the night. I mean, no offense, Dan, but they could have put that at 4.
Hey.
Yeah, some of these games, I don't know, Matt. Some of these games ain't been.
They can't flex the Thursday night games.
You said they can't flex to Thursday.
The Rams and the Niners. That's a good game.
Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can only flex on Sunday. You can't flex it to Thursday.
Yeah. Rams and Niners is I did see that one. That should be a good one.
Why is that not the late game?
Monday night, Philly Green Bay.
That's a Monday night game.
It's the fraud bowl.
The fraud.
Yeah, this Eagles team.
Let's see which teams show up for
which one shows up. You know what?
Yeah, is Philly offense going to show up? Maybe.
I'm gonna give Philly a pass. I'm not giving Green Bay a pass. I do. They belong on that list. Philadelphia, I still think they talented enough. I think they're gonna do what they're supposed to do. But
maybe they can tie.
This Philly team remind me
I doubt it.
Of the team the year after they lost the Super Bowl. They better than other teams, so that's why they win. They're not beating nobody. They're just better. So it's like, all right, we're here. We're gonna win the game real quick. They just look disjointed again. Okay. Like I don't know what it is with them.
What would their record be without that tush push? Since they miss all these calls, I mean, they're calling on all the other teams. Are they going to start calling it on Philly?
They should. I mean.
Especially that fumble.
Yeah, that one was that took me over the top. That one
egregious.
He clearly fumbled the ball, and they said forward progress. I said, what in the blue hell? You got to be kidding me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I you know how I don't know. Be like how Mike knows. I can't stand the tush push. I really wish they, either limit it or make it the same way for the defense to do. If you could push on the offense, then the defense should be able to push in the back and do whatever as well. That's all I say.
So, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a BS play. I mean, Cam Newton didn't do that, and if he would have done it, just imagine how much more crap he would have got.
Oh, 100%. They would have said all the time, well, this guy, he's 6'6", and he don't need nobody to be pushing and da da da. You know, come on,
man. Cam Newton, they never called him penalties the way he used to get hit, man. Like, I get he was big. Oh, no. They used to hit the hell out Cam, and they would never call him penalties.
Never.
They used to hit Cam
got beat up, and Cam got beat up, and because he was big, and then because he's big. The same way they did Shaq when Shaq was in the league. Well, he's big, he's not gonna get the calls, and yada yada yada. And it's crazy.
Sorry, I apologize. The only game you can really refer to is the Super Bowl. Denver beat the crap. They did not throw a flag. Then the very next game, the next year against Denver, they did not. They mentioned it all year. We're going to throw flags. They didn't throw flags again on them. And since those 2 games when he got his head beat in, he has not had his marbles up there. He's lost all his marbles, man. I'm telling you, because that dude's been weird since.
That's a fact.
But any other quarterback in the league that got hit, they would throw a flag.
They'll throw the flag. I mean, Drew Brees. If you sneezed on Drew Brees, a flag was coming out. You understand what I'm saying? So
the only one you can probably compare it to is probably Roethlisberger.
I was saying Roethlisberger. They called him for him, but they didn't call him for him. But they called him for
him. Yeah, but not as.
That's usually because they were mugging him, face masks, diving at his ankles. That's the only time he got calls.
Yeah, I know. The NFL, man. I could speak on this all the time or a long time. I just hate the fact that the quarterback just seems to be can't get touched. Won't what I'm saying? That's a whole nother story. But I digress. But
it all depends on the quarterback too, though.
It does. Yep. It does. Absolutely does. I do like that Tampa Bay. We said Tampa Bay and
Patriots
game. Yeah, we're gonna see. I think the Patriots. Well, Tampa Bay. They at home, right? Tampa Bay at home.
I think so.
Drake May. Oh, that's another quarterback that Mike don't like. Drake May.
I'm 50-50 on Drake. I like Drake May more than I like Bo Nix. We could do that.
Okay. All right.
Drake May has been impressing me this year. I'm not going to lie. I like him better than I like Bo Nix.
That's all you got? That's all you got? You're not going to sing some more praises that the team is, 7-2 or damn near leading the division?
Big difference. I mean, if this was a year to climb in that division, this would be it. Because Miami has cratered, and the Jets are the Jets.
The Jets are the Jets.
So they are taking good advantage.
Do you really trust Buffalo? That was a conversation I had this week. Do we really trust Buffalo? Because they beat Kansas
Buffalo
City.
To beat Buffalo.
There you go. They beat Kansas City, but
they always beat them in the regular season.
There you go, Vet. Be like, go ahead, say it. Go ahead.
They always beat them in the regular season. But before we go into them, you got to also look at the Patriots. They haven't really. The only team they beat is the Bills. Other than that, they haven't beat anybody worthwhile. But I mean, Buffalo, they just beat themselves every year. Every year they find a way to lose in the playoffs.
Right.
Yes, sir.
That's Buffalo.
That's a
4
fact.
Super Bowls, no wins.
No wins.
The Bills gonna bill.
Bills are gonna, yeah, man. But shout out to the Patriots though. They're having a pretty good year. Let's see how far they're gonna go. But for as of right now, at a 7-2 record, that's pretty daggone good. Especially for we didn't see this coming. I didn't see them with this type of record right now. I thought they would be okay. I didn't think they was gonna be like good like this off the rip. But
this will be a good test for them.
Yeah, definitely a good test, man. Hey guys, you got anything else? V-Lac, before I cut you loose, you got, unless you want to stay around for NBA, which I know
I mean, you can keep me up for NBA. I haven't been keeping up much of it. I won't sit here and bash the NBA like I normally would.
Go ahead, because
all it is a bunch of floppers in the league, and the king flopper isn't even here yet.
It's my Mad fan right here. Mad fan, go ahead.
But I mean, I think this week they don't have a lot of enticing games in the NFL. You guys mentioned the two really good ones, but other than that, a lot of these games are a lot of duds.
A lot of duds. A lot of things that you go. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you got to go, if you got your significant other or if you got anybody, or your wife or whatever, you could go out on some of these games because, it's not even worthwhile hanging around or either take a nice nap on a Sunday afternoon because some of these, like you said, some of these games have been duds. I think the last 2 weeks. I look at some of these games. I'm like, man, this ain't worth me staying in a house.
Trying to pick those games the last couple of weeks.
And yes, that is very, 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 very inconsistent games. I've noticed the games I picked, you would think that I know nothing about football because the team's lost. That's how bad it's been. And I'm like, what is going on? And then, then my cynical side of me says, yeah, they gambling, man. This got to be a prop bet or somebody's doing something crazy.
Yeah,
man. So
the comes in.
Yeah, so I hated that I'm looking at it from that way, but it is what it is. But that's has been some of these games has been done. So hey, if you're looking at some of these NFL games, go ahead and the ones that we mentioned, those are probably the best games. But we shall see. But hey, VLAC, man, it's been a pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure. I'll let Senior know, Warren Senior. That's he's a senior. I'll let Senior know that he's a little out and under the weather, but I'll let him know he's watching.
He's got excuses.
Yeah,
That's
he's
2
got
weeks in a row.
Yeah.
He's ducking you.
He's ducking you. Yeah.
He is, man. You can't duck me forever, man. I'm coming.
He come. Look, and I want to tell him, man. He said he cammed up and everything, man, waiting for you, and you chumped out, man. You went out like a chump, man, because he got a little cough in it. He's a little sick under the weather, so. But I like to give
We'll send him some soup.
Send him some of that good North Carolina soup, and he'll appreciate it though. But yo, man, it's been a pleasure though, man.
Y'all don't pick on the NBA too much, especially Dan. I know he'll probably go silent.
Yeah, I just don't talk.
Yeah, he won't. But Dan will chime in every now and again. But man. But hey, before we get to the NBA,
he's messaging me now.
Yo,
none but love, Warren.
Yeah. He hit you. He probably hit you up in a minute here. But
he already did.
Huh?
He already hit me up personal.
Oh, okay. Before we dive
in, y'all have a good rest of your podcast. I appreciate it, man. And,
all right, brother, man. I appreciate
y'all have a great week.
You too, man. Appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate it.
Hey, before we get into the NBA, hey, I got a problem with YouTube TV, Disney, ABC, all of them, man. I woke up in the morning looking for the news, and ABC wasn't on my YouTube TV. Then I went to ESPN. ESPN wasn't up there. I did a little Google research, and guess what? They done took ABC and ESPN off of YouTube because they fighting. So the person that I am, I said, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. And you know what I did? I cut them off. I cut YouTube TV. I'm sorry, you just was a casualty of war. You understand what I'm saying? I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all with this whole going back and forth. And y'all just greedy. All y'all greedy. Just for more money. More money. Squeezing the fan. Always squeezing the fan. I'm sick of it. Hey, Dan, what you got?
We're 30 minutes in, right?
Yeah, man. Go ahead. Let it rip.
All right. Fuck them. I'm over this shit. Oh, go to the website, put your information in. Oh, give a fight for your channel. Fuck you. You got enough money. How about you keep stuff the same? This is the crazy part. Oh, you get this. Well, they took the SEC off there too. And I think the Big Ten network. I think most of the college football networks that were on YouTube TV are gone now, along with the ABC and the Disney and ESPN stuff.
ESPN,
man.
yeah.
ESPN has been killing the sports world, not only in the media of presenting it over the last 10 years. Now they're trying to destroy the viewing pleasure of watching games. Like, yo, bro, if you ain't going to show it and you want more money, give it to somebody else. Let somebody else buy the rights.
Yeah.
You know, you go back to making Disney movies and Hulu shit.
And that's another thing. I said, you know what? Well, you could go to Hulu. I said, I refuse because ESPN owns Hulu, and I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this with them. I'm not. They keep on the same old foolishness. I'm not dealing with them. Yeah, I'm not dealing with it. And this is what I've told fans. I say, hey, man, at some point, you guys got to vote with your dollars. You got to stop, just because you're addicts, because that's what we are. We're sports junkies, and we are addicts. But at some point, you got to say enough is enough.
And also, it's on the leagues themselves. Because, like the NFL, oh, we're going to put shit on Peacock. Oh, we're going to put shit on Prime. Oh, we're going to put stuff on the NFL Network. Oh, we're going to put stuff, whatever other bullshit channel that they want to put it on. And now you got to go and get a subscription here, a subscription there. Nah, I don't care. I will not watch it. Like, if I'm home and I have means to do so, yes, I'll watch it. But other than that, yeah, I'm about ready to clean house with all this stuff.
Yeah.
Don't care anymore.
Yeah.
You're ruining. Not only did you ruin, the highlights and everything, because now it's the way they do it on ESPN. But now you're taking, the game away from, people that pay good money to YouTube TV or whatever cable company, and then you pull your shit off there because you need more.
Yeah,
money.
I believe the number was for like Saturday was like 10 million viewers. The viewership went down because of the college football game. So, ABC is the carrier of most of these college football games on Saturday afternoon. So
yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, like they're criminals. All of them criminals. I stopped messing with YouTube TV a couple years ago because you can only have your YouTube TV. You can only watch. You can only use Sunday Ticket. No, first YouTube TV is one thing, and then Sunday Ticket is separate. Then you can only have Sunday Ticket on a certain amount of screens. Like, it's just all shenanigans. So yeah, I bowed out a YouTube TV a while ago. When ESPN came out with the unlimited, I got strictly that. Because I could just stick with ESPN. But ESPN is terrible too. Because SportsCenter has been horrible for the last 5 years. Not even 5. The last 10 to 15 years, SportsCenter has been horrible. Like, they don't even do that right no more.
They don't do nothing. ESPN is not it. And again, it's not just us here at the Sports Chasers. It's a lot. You just go around. Everybody's talking about how bad ESPN has went down. It's so bad that I reached out. I reached out to remember Merle Hodge? Merle Hodge player?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. Yeah, of course, Dan. I reached out to him to see if we could get him on to talk about, not only, his career, because he had a wonderful career in Pittsburgh, but also because he was one of the analysts that I missed. Him and Sal Palatonium, when they used to go back and forth and do it was an NFL something. It was an NFL something show in the morning that they would go highlight the plays. They would go defensively, offensively, and they would pretty much coach you up on what's going on. And I miss those type of shows, and they don't. ESPN does not provide that because they're so busy with the shock jocks and some of these.
It's like reality TV.
It's like reality TV
is what they bring,
and it's like, come on, dude. I mean,
I miss Chris Berman on Sunday morning. Why is Chris Berman not on TV more?
Well,
he's better than the rest of these guys. They got my son relegated in purgatory with Booger McFarland on ESPN Plus. I need Chris Berman on TV, man.
They have went so far with putting so many former players on, which I don't have a problem, but I think it needs to be a balance. We don't have that balance no more, and they just ESPN is just not it, man. I like I said, I refuse to go get that little funky ass app that they got. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I'll just rather go ahead. Like they said, they want you to watch highlights. I'll oblige you. I'll watch the highlights. It's okay. It's cool. Because the game is not even worth it to go around and trying to figure out who's where, this here. I ain't got time for all that, man. But that's my thoughts and you guys' thoughts. Anything else? YouTube, ESPN, ABC, anything? Yeah, I know that's
I'm over that.
I'm talking about over. They dead.
The Steelers defense to show up.
Yeah, JJ Watt sighting.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, NBA. I said we had a sample size. Mike Millie. Since what time is what we got? What we looking like on time? Ryan, 8:30. Real quick. Ryan's not in the building, so Mike Millie, you gonna be the NBA insider this week. Hey, I'm gonna start off with let me start off with To Live and Die in LA. Luka, AR-15, Ayton. I told you about Ayton. He gave me 22 and 10 last night, brother.
He did what he's supposed to do. He did more than I told him to do, but he did it.
And if you get this type of game from this guy, and Luka is scoring 41 points per game right now. He's on a different level. This is skinny Luka right now. He's on a different.
I mean, he's been by himself the last 2 games too. So that 41
last 2
is
games.
a little inflated. And then Braun not here neither. You know when Braun get here, they're gonna have to slow down a little bit. Oh
no. What you talking about?
You think they're gonna run with Braun? They can't run with him. Braun not gonna be able to run the way they run it. They're moving.
Brother, I don't expect him to be back with the team.
Oh, you think he retiring? That would be a plot twist.
I think that they're gonna try to get him out of here because
his ego wouldn't let him do it. His ego.
Team, I know, but this team is playing so much better without him. Why would you? Why would you insert him back in there?
Because he's LeBron James.
Bro, he's 48-year-old LeBron. He's not the same. This is the thing that kills me. People think that this is the same 27-year-old LeBron James. This is not a Ferrari no more. You got more of a Prius right now. He's not that guy.
Chill, he's still a BMW.
Chill. You gotta chill, man. Stop.
He's still gonna keep. Listen, man. They let Jordan die on the court. They let Kobe die on the court. They're gonna let Braun die on the court.
Kobe was still productive. I could.
What? Kobe last year was bad. I remember that. That was, oh my God.
Okay,
it was almost sad watching him out there. It was like,
yeah, I think I was
the last gladiator, not realizing that ancient Rome had fallen. Like, boy,
you might be right. You might be right. I might have been complaining about Kobe at his last NBA.
The team was bad. He was just pulling. I don't know. I mean, it's early for the Lakers. I like how they look, but they're missing something, and they're gonna have to play defense a little bit better. They're gonna have to get another defender. Roy has worked on his jump shot because I remember when they used to leave Roy open. He's actually shooting at a decent clip this year. He's damn near surprising.
Yeah,
Marcus Smart he's been playing solid with the ball. It's weird seeing him on ball after not being on ball for a couple years, but he's looking okay.
It's weird to see him in LA, to be honest with you. That right there, it looks weird, but yeah, good.
He's fitting in. He's doing the little things. He's taking charges. He's playing defense. He's doing the stuff that Luka and AR don't do. So it looked good so far.
Okay. And that was a big win for them against Wemby and the San Antonio Spurs. So what's your thoughts on Wemby so far? Before we get to the surprise in Dallas, I don't know. Well, maybe it might be a surprise. I thought we was getting, white thunder. White thunder, that looked like a drizzle. I don't see nothing going on down there in Dallas. But before you get there, what you think about San Antonio?
San Antonio's look good. They're a young team. They still missing pieces. Like this was, I think, Sochan first or second game back. De'Aaron Fox hasn't played yet neither. So we got to see what it looked like. But I mean, it looks solid. Wemby got to avoid the dumb fouls because that's what happened last night. He got them dumb fouls late, and now you out the game when they really need you. I like his aggressiveness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little old. I'm a little old school where I be saying I don't want him to shoot so much, but everything's open for him. So I kind of get it sometimes. But Wemby's look solid this year. He's look good. Stephon Castle, he's look good. Champagne, we're on role players. Champagne's been looking solid. So Spurs are a good young team. It's exciting. I want to see what they do the rest of the year though, because it's early.
It is relatively still early. Like I said, man, a lot of teams are still bunched up together. We don't know. This thing's got to shake out. A lot of 5-2 teams. From what I see in the West right now, OKC is 8-1. Best team in the league right now. So things got to shake out. But the Dallas Mavericks, man, they lost Anthony Davis. They don't have no Kyrie. Cooper Flag, rookie. I think they still got him playing the point guard. Is he still playing point?
Kinda, but I think that's the problem for him. That's not his
that's
role.
Not his natural position.
He's good at being like the secondary ball handler.
Mm-hmm.
Like you trying to make him Giannis in a sense, right? Because that's what Jason Kidd did for Giannis. Like he put him at point guard, quote unquote, and had him go downhill. Mm-hmm. And he's not Giannis. Nobody's Giannis. Giannis is a different animal.
So so you're saying that Jason Kidd is going to destroy his career? Yes.
Nah, I feel like it's early. I feel like they need Kyrie. Watching them the other night, I was like, they need Kyrie because they need somebody that could go get a bucket. Like they don't have nobody that's gonna go get that bucket. And I'm not the biggest fan of Kyrie. I feel like he needs to swing the ball more. But in this situation with these guys, they need somebody that's gonna go score and lead the way.
Mm-hmm.
We set it up here multiple times. Anthony Davis got a history for being injured.
Yeah.
So I don't know why Nico said that craziness. Yeah, just say I wish he'd have just said we didn't want Luka no more. Than all the excuses he gave. Because the man is averaging 40, 11, and 7 right now.
Bro, just be honest, man. You know what I'm saying?
Just say
I don't want to pay you.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay you.
I don't want to pay you. We don't want to do this no more.
Just be honest, man, because you look crazy with what you have been saying. You look totally like an idiot right now. So
especially with these results, I just feel like the Mavs need to trust D'Angelo Russell more. What did you go get him for if you wasn't gonna let him run the show in the meantime?
Yeah,
I thought that's why you went to go get him because he's not a terrible point guard. There are worse point guards in the league. I don't know why he gets the rap he get. I mean, of course, when you go play with Braun, it makes it easy for somebody to be the scapegoat, and it's normally the point guard.
Yeah,
but like he's not terrible. They need to let him start. They need to minimize Klay Thompson minutes because he can't hit.
Hey,
he
man.
Can't throw a brick in the ocean. I don't know what's up.
Yo, I've seen this on TikTok. I don't know how they say he got vertigo or something like that, but I don't know how true it was. It must have been a meme, something going around about him and his girl and Meg Thee Stallion. So there's been a lot of crazy stuff that I've seen online. So I don't know how true it is, but shout out
Clay need to lock himself in the gym, man.
Clay, I don't know.
Clay, jump shots. I don't know what's up with him now.
But we seen this. I don't know. At least I've seen it. I didn't think Clay was the same. It's the same Clay. I know people be like, "Yo, we got Clay." That's not the same guy, man. He's not the same. Yeah. Well, thank you. He's not the same, man. But before we move on, I would just want to say, man, that I'm with the live and die of LA. I'm cool with this Laker team. So I like what I see right now. We'll see if they can keep it up. The East, the Chicago Bulls 6-1. The Knicks played Minnesota Timberwolves last night. That was a pretty good game, and the Knicks ended up blowing them out, at least by 20. What you think? about Minnesota. What's my man Anthony Edwards? He didn't look all that too hot. He didn't play all that great. But Knicks came out with a good win. OG Anunoby, I think he had 20 plus points. Led the way.
Yeah, OG's been hooping. OG has been. I feel like he's like the perfect Knick. Like he's a Knick guy. He's like a Larry Johnson, Tim Thomas kind of guy. Like he's a Knick, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's out there, he's rebounding, he's getting his buckets, he's doing him. You know, the Knicks pulled away late at the end of this one. But this was Anthony Edwards' first game back from injury. So I don't take too much time.
Yeah.
You know, getting back. Julius Randle's been on the heater. He had 32 last night. He's been like 25 plus since. Yeah, since Edwards been out, he's been going off.
He has that he's had. Karl Anthony Towns, kudos to him. He's been playing relatively very aggressive going to the basket, which I like to see. He's not just selling it for the 3-point shot. So I don't know, somebody must have got in his head or told him, hey man, if you got it, if you can get to the hoop, get to it, man. Get to the rack, and he can get there. So he's been playing relatively good the last 3 games here. And Knicks.
How do you feel about Mitchell Robinson?
I think Mitch is not the same. He's not the same. I don't feel that he has that same energy, and it could be just he's getting over the injury bug, but he's or he could just slowly be making his way back in. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't. It doesn't feel like he's the same guy. But like I said, it could be they got him on the minutes restriction too, so that's another thing. So I mean, he came in there for I think he started the game, played like 2 minutes, and they had him on the bench again. I was like, dude, how we know what we got? That's probably why some of the reason why I don't think he's the same, because he's on the minute restriction. So that could be part of the reason too. So I think we just wait and see. Hopefully they get him where he's healthy enough to be able to play some good minutes, meaningful, strong minutes, I should say.
You got to manage that load. You know what I'm saying?
Say that again, Dan? You
got to manage that load.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to wear them out.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's a long season, bro.
It is.
I like Josh Hart in the starting lineup for them much better than I like.
Josh Hart also. He's another one. He's been playing good too. Also, Josh Hart last 2 games, he's been playing like Josh Hart of old. So I was like, okay, so that energy starting to come back for him. So he looked also good last night too. He had like 4 or 5 threes last night. I said, whoa, he's putting that work in. What's up to the angry one in the comments there? But
he should be. If not, he should be.
We missed him for the Colin Murray, man, because that's what we needed him for, to give me some Colin Murray updates. But we'll holler at the angry one later on.
If John Morant is not traded, he should be. He should be.
Yes, thank you.
He don't want to be there.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. What's the problem with John Morant? Do you know the story, the backstory? What's going on with him?
I feel like at this point it's just he don't want to be there. I guess my thinking is you got rid of Desmond Bane, right? So you basically telling me we're not going nowhere. Like you think this core is not it. Mm-hmm. So I feel like trade him. Ja clearly don't want to be there. I watched that Lakers game where he was half walking. He didn't care. He was not in the huddle. They asked the game. Ask the coach. See, like, all right. So if you don't want to be there, just say you don't want to be there.
Yeah, if you're going to be a problem, get out.
Yeah, just say you don't want to be there. Be honest. I think both sides need to be more honest. I think teams need to tell players, listen, man. Listen, I don't think this is going to work. I'm trying to get you out of here. Say that. And the players need to say when they don't want to be like, listen, man, I don't do this.
Yeah, I mean, because instead of you going ahead and wrecking the team chemistry, I agree with. I'd rather you be honest and be like, yo, this is not it. I want to, is it a way that we can make something happen? And then,
Houston better go get him. Go get him, Houston. I need a point guard.
Yeah, Houston needs a point guard, so they might try to holler at him, man. I don't know. Ryan was in the text message. I don't know how true it was. He said that he said to Udoka that, hey, come and get me. So I don't know. I didn't confirm it, but I don't know how true it is. But I thought that was funny though. If that's true, that's crazy. But yeah, I mean, something needs to happen because he's clearly not wanting to be there in Memphis. So anything else in the world of basketball? Anything that's piqued your interest or anything before we get on out of here?
Man,
I don't want to start a shitstorm, but they see the W had to extend their labor contracts for the CBA talks.
Okay.
And I guess it's the Saudi-backed Project B League that Nneka Ogwumike has signed a contract for. So how's that? You've got
how's that going to work? Yeah.
Well, your whole, I guess, I don't even know what you call them, but like your president, vice president, and all them that are on their players association are all signed to either Unrivaled. What's the other one that they have?
Oh,
the 5-on-5.
Is it Unrivaled?
There's another one. It's 5-on-5.
Oh, you're talking about Athletes Unlimited?
Yeah, Athletes Unlimited, and now they got the Saudi-based one.
Who's in charge of that one? Athletes Unlimited. Who?
Right. I'm not sure, but that's supposed to be a 5-on-5 league.
Because I did see that come up here. I think they got a Charlotte team. Is that a women's team here?
I have no idea what team.
I couldn't tell you who's all in it, but I know that's the other league they have.
I could, because there's this. I seen something around town about Charlotte having a women's league, and I was like, "What is this league?" I didn't care enough to go dig deeper into it, but I might just check it out, see what's going on.
That kind of throws a wrench in there, doesn't it? Because now you got these players contracted to other leagues. But what if part of the agreement is you want a boatload of money, you want more revenue sharing, yada, 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 and they come back with, okay, fine, but this is the only league you play in.
Right.
Then what happens?
Yeah.
Like this almost reminds me of the Live Golf League. Like they supposedly they play off season of the W2 is when they're planning on having their team or their schedule. But, this might be the nail in the coffin for the W, because from my understanding, I think it's like 46% of the W is owned by the NBA. So, or it might even be more than that. So the percentage of revenue that they're fighting for is even less. It's like 50% or less. And then there's like another 16% for something else. So, like, the piece of the pie that they're wanting more money from isn't a whole lot. Like, if they're really wanting to be like the NBA, then the teams need to be owned by owners that don't own NBA teams and get rid of the NBA funding the league.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see if they end up just locking out or if they can come up with something.
Yeah, I just want to know how they can have a league and then you could also play in other leagues, and then what happens if you so happen to get hurt in one league?
I mean, you don't really see any other, like hockey might be the only, baseball too, but I would say besides basketball, like baseball, because NFL, you don't see guys going to play in the Canadian team, or you don't see,
So that's what I'm saying. Did your money get forfeited, or how does that work? Are you supposed to be?
Well, that's the
be
thing.
playing in another league?
That might be part of the CBA, though, that you're exclusive to this league only. Like the NBA will play, some games in FIBA and the other kind of tournaments they have, the Olympics and whatnot. Yeah. Same with the hockey. They'll do stuff like that. But for the most part, they're specific to one league. They don't play in multiple professional leagues. So, like, truly, if they want to be a professional league, that's probably what needs to happen is, yeah, okay, we're going to give you this, that, and the other, but this is the only league you play in. So the money's got to be right where hell, for what they were going to get paid with, the first offer, like it was a $1 million plus for the max contract and like $400,000 for the men or rookie contract. I mean, I'm sorry if you can't live off of that. I mean, everyday Joes are doing it for a lot less.
Hello.
They make it hard to cheer for them, man. They make it hard. Boy, they make it hard.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? I think they're going to do. I think they're going to end up blowing that whole league up.
I hope not. Not when it was finally getting interesting. I hope not.
I think they're going to end up messing up their whole league if they don't get themselves together. But who am I, man?
That's a possibility.
Yeah, that is definitely a possibility. But again, who am I? That's just my opinion. I hopefully they'll figure something out. But like you said, Mike, it gets hard to root for these people, man. Yeah. It really does, man. Crying.
It took about 28 years to get people to watch.
You finally get it, and then y'all still got some complaint or whatever the case is, and it's like people are tired of it, man. But enough of them, man. But good show tonight, guys, man. I appreciate you guys chiming in, being on. Shout out to VLAT for chiming in. Not even chiming in, camming up, man. He cammed up, and he was the angry fan, man. I call him the angry fan. So he did a good job today. Shout outs to E. Shout outs to the DA under the weather. Also the moderator under the weather. We'll get with them on Monday. Guys got anything? Last what the moderator says? The last word. Partner shots, yeah. Partner shots. Mike, go ahead.
Nothing major, man. Shout out to everybody that couldn't be here. Shout out to everybody that tapped in tonight. Shout out to everybody that's not hearing this right now, but are going to tap in on Spotify and all our other platforms later. And that's about it, man. Let's have a good sports weekend so we have stuff to talk about on Monday.
Yeah, no doubt. Dan, anything?
Great show. Like we said, shout out to the ones that, Ryan and E and DA and Kevin. Miss you guys. Shout out for Lackey. Finally stepping up and being the mad fan.
Yeah, Cam up, the mad fan.
But, like Mike said, hopefully there will be some good sports this weekend. Good games, something to talk about come Monday.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, everybody's, be good and have a good weekend.
No doubt. Hey, man, we appreciate it. Oh, also, everybody, if you get a chance, go ahead and look at, check out one. We got two good shows. Monday we had Joe Brown, one for he's at Sirius XM Radio. That was a very good show there. Also check out a live show, well, not a live, a pre-recorded show that we did with Jay Paterno. That was he introduced his book Blitz on the show, and that was another good interview that we had. So when you get a chance, man, check those two interviews out. And on behalf of me, DDubbz, this is the Sports Chasers podcast. We'll see you on Monday. Enjoy your sports weekend. Peace. Man, I forgot I got to.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Sports Chasers podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast platforms, and connect with us on all social media channels for exclusive content and updates. We'd also love for you to join the conversation, share your thoughts, and become part of the Sports Chasers community. And remember to tune in next time for some more real sports talk. Until then, stay frosty.